Cancer. This is really to a Gemini. You don't have to be a Gemini to resonate with this reading. You could be energetically connected with someone who has Gemini in their astrological chart. You could have Gemini in your astrological chart. Or you come across this reading and it just resonates with you. Check your Mercury or Gemini astrological chart to see if you may resonate with this reading. Thank you so much for supporting. We have yes, and I'm a Sagittarius, so this is Sagittarius, Pisces, so Pisces energy. And the hidden energy is I'm ready to expose the truth to you. Alright. So someone is ready to expose the truth to you. You're ready to expose the truth to somebody. That's the hidden energy. Came here with a question and the answer is yes. Okay. What is the future for Gemini? You have Ronnie and Bowles. Here's the bear. Your financial positions, you should be aware. Spend your resources with wisdom and care. Use your power to be strong and fair. This is the Ten of Wands. Sagittarius and Saturn, so Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, or Fuchsia's energy. Okay, so many of you in your career, you do it's like a performance punishment, where you have all this work to do while your fellow employees, they get to have time off, but you do all the work and everybody else sort of reaps the benefits. Okay. I'm seeing also like you're having a lot of responsibilities. You've also been seeing 11, 11, 11. You have a lot of responsibilities and obligations that you're giving yourself towards based off of your own beliefs. You're recognizing that it's too heavy. And so it is time, and even though you are strong, it doesn't mean that you need to always be put in a position where you're holding all this weight, all this baggage by yourself, right? All of it weighing on your shoulders to be strong. It's like you're making different decisions. And that would mean that it would be the end for a new. Because the Ten of Wands leads right to the Ace of Wands. So there has to be something new. Inspiration. I feel like it's also about being inspired. Something will inspire you and drive you to make better decisions for yourself. And this isn't just financially, it's philosophically, it's psychologically, it's spiritually, religiously. Okay. Also regarding your career and the way that you will be recognized by men. Okay. By the men in your life. Just in general. This is the number 15. You'll look very attractive during this time. You can gain muscles. Okay. You can become more toned for some of you. There's also going to be something that inspires you to let go of baggage that has connected you or led you to addiction. So addiction could be in anything. Addiction could be in porn. It could be in alcohol. It could be in money. It could be in this confirmation. That's right, chills. It could be in money. It could be people, places, things. Okay? Also, by recognizing that someone feels guilty. Ten of Wands. Someone feels guilty. The truth is heavy. It's some type of truth that has been sitting on someone's shoulders and it feels heavy. It feels heavy. There's some type of fire that's lit under somebody. After a time of illusion and confusion, it's almost like a higher calling gets involved. A priest, a bishop, a shaman could get involved. It could just be religion. The fact that somebody actually wants commitment or stability. You have the crone, which is like mother maiden crone. It's connected to the moon. This is the final stage of the feminine energy as far as when she's come into a wisdom and is now able to teach others. This is also talking about like being a master guide, the master teacher, the master healer. It's like the third stage of your manifestation. Once you've had the vision, once you've decided to take the action to create and build it as an architect, you then help others, guide others to create their own vision. Some of you work with food or agriculture, construction, mining, nature, animals even, but I'm also seeing you sit in a more natural state, a more receptive state regarding the things you want to bring into fruition. This is also about money. Taurus energy is also about your self-worth, your self-value, and that there has been lessons learned that has brought in more fruitfulness. Maybe you'll be traveling. You have traveler and artist here. You guys could be an artist of some type. It's like she's painting her dreams in the sky. Painting your dreams in the sky. Because it's like almost like it's predestined, as above, so below, as it is, so beautiful without. Each star has a particular constellation, has particular degrees and aspects to it. And it's as above, so below, as it is, so it is with this and without. We are stars as well. We are all stars. Right? With our own sun, moon, rising sun, Venus, Jupiter, shining brightly in our own way. With no control over who the light hits. Only control over how bright we decide to shine today. We create through our journey. And we grow and evolve and learn to love ourselves through the lessons in which we then begin to help teach others. You'll be doing something with the Magician, Gemini, Aries, little Scorpio, doing your career, and will take other talents that you have mastered in your life to do this particular thing in your profession. Gemini is no Scorpio. You could be a communicator, you could be sales, you could be a host, talk show host, okay? You could work as a teacher for some of you. Or some of you guys will the body or psychology, animals, that's something that can hold the more health, okay? Some of you guys be doctors, surgeons, nurses, authors, athletes, okay? If you are a feminine energy, there is a masculine energy that knows you very well, romantically, and will be communicating to you a lot, okay? And they're putting their best foot forward to show you that they're interested in you. This individual sees you as someone who is much more powerful and more amazing than you realize that you even are. That's what this masculine energy sees. And that's what's communicated. You also recognize that you have all the tools necessary to manifest exactly what it is that you desire in this world or in your life. What is the future for Gemini? Alright, what is the future for Gemini? What is the future for Gemini? Someone was holding on to beliefs that were like halting them from ascending. Three of Cups, Cancer, and Mercury, Gemini, and also Virgo energy. Beautiful. So many of you are hanging out with your friends, being out at the beach, you're swimming, some of you are skinny dipping. If you're in a relationship, you're celebrating something in that relationship. An anniversary, a birthday, or a child's birthday, or something like that. You're celebrating something. Something that, you know, there's a reason to celebrate in your relationship and in the connection. If you're single, you're dating. Maybe you're meeting new people, going out on dates. You have the Five of Wands, Saturn and Leo. This could be Capricorn and Clairsentient as well. Many of you are athletes, such as football, basketball, baseball, soccer, rugby, cricket, hockey, gymnastics, anything with sports, you track and field, tennis. You're going to be successful in it. You will win. If there's no competition, you'll win. Or you'll outshine the others regardless if your team can win or not. Okay. Also, somebody stands out above the rest romantically. There's a lot of people interested in you, but only one person is really going to stand out above the rest. There's also like no drama in your life. Nine of Cups is in reverse, Pisces and Jupiter. You have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Pisces and Jupiter, that's also Sagittarius and Pisces energy. Someone's going to be overindulging, drunk. This can also be depression. Also, someone who ghosted you is coming back. Someone who ghosted you is coming back. Someone who like left is coming back. Someone who like left you out in the cold. Or you could have left yourself out in the cold, okay? Like, you can go, I'll give you an example. It's metaphorical. You can go inside of the church, but you're standing out in the snow. You can go inside the church, but you're standing outside in the snow. You don't have to, but you're choosing to. See how the puzzle pieces outside? It knows where to go. It's decided not to. Nowhere is no other place for it to go. It's like not. Does that make sense? Someone left themselves out in the cold is coming back. Because they feel like that's where they belong. They see it clearly. It's Gemini and Jupiter, so they could be Gemini, Sagittarius, Pisces, and Ophiuchus. The Nine of Cups here, Pisces and Jupiter can be Ophiuchus energies. Can also be there's a releasing of depression, dissatisfaction, not being okay with being alone, lack of self-love, addiction connected to the lack of self-love, okay? And a releasing of inner turmoil, okay? A releasing of lack of fulfillment or the feeling of the need to be competitive in order to feel any sense of worth or value or to feel anything at all. To feel that your dreams or your goals matter at all. You're recognizing that others achieving the things that you would enjoy to achieve in your own life show. And this is something that I learned a very long time ago too. It's a quote that I live by. It shows that it's possible. That's what it shows. Shows that it's possible. It shows that it's possible. When someone achieves something that you would absolutely love to achieve in your own life, it shows you it's possible. And you have attracted in a vibration, an energy that is on the frequency of what you would like to achieve, which means you are capable of achieving it. That's what it means. If you're unemployed, I see you getting a job, or if you're suffering financially, I see there being improvement in that. If you're feeling like in a relationship, if you're feeling like in a relationship that there's competition, I see that being removed. Okay, if someone making you feel like there's some type of competition, or making you feel like there's other people or other parties involved, that's being removed. Or if you feel like, you can't find any other options, I see that being released from within yourself. Because if you don't see the value in you, it doesn't matter if you stay in a relationship or not, because that person will never see the value. Okay, what's the future for Gemini? What is the future for Gemini? Many of you are releasing lack mentality or the vibration that you believe you are not worthy of money. or not worthy of love, or worthy of joy, or worthy of friends, worthy of connection. Someone who has ghosted you is coming back, or if you ghosted someone, you're going back to someone that you ghosted. Okay? And you can, you know, decide what you feel is best for yourself with your own free will and discernment. You have the number 40 spectrum generator. Reprogramming, transmutation, and stabilization. I also see your feelings of self-worth and self-value improving. Okay? You've taken some type of energy or experience and utilize that energy, etheric reflector, spiritualization of matter and reflected light. You looked at things from a more spiritual point of view and transmuted the energy into something that was stable for you to utilize into your everyday routine. You understood that instead of you trying to mirror it, it would be better if you transmuted it. Took the energy of something that was there for a reason, was meant to teach you something. Like a necessary evil. It's like you had to experience it, because if you didn't, then you would have never gotten to where you are now. Right? And we release the Piscean age, the feelings that are taught in the Bible that, oh, you have to suffer. Right? You have to go up this hill and die on a cross and be pelted and be hurt, essentially, and die, sacrifice yourself, all and be just suffer, be in immense amounts of pain, experience essentially sadomasochism in order to make it to heaven, right? That has been released for the age of Aquarius. It's been released. The age of the gypsies is now here. The age of the bohemians and the LGBTQ community and the stepchildren and the outcasts and the people who feel like they don't belong. The feelings of eccentricity, of suddenness, of being sporadic. The age of astrologers is now here. Where it is acknowledging. It's acknowledging that you don't. Acknowledging that you do not need to suffer in order to be of value. You do not need to experience pain in order to simply live a life of pleasure. By necessary evil, it's like when someone experiences a lot of pain in childhood and they get older, and now they have created a non-profit foundation for children or adults that may experience that same type of pain, right? If they had never experienced that type of pain, they wouldn't have ever developed the type of empathy, compassion, and kindness that it would have taken to develop a non-profit foundation for people who are experiencing that same pain. Because they know what the pain feels like, they're going that extra mile. A necessary evil. Right? Transmute the energy. Lay of the land and ancestral wisdom. You also have benefactor, grace and generosity. So for many of you, there's actually a relationship coming about you with the number 3. If you're a masculine energy, there's a feminine energy coming into your life whose love literally extends your lifespan. This is Taurus, Libra energy. This is also saying if you're a feminine energy, you're putting a lot of love into yourself. Okay? You may work from home, may work with beauty, fashion, the law, some of you construction, agriculture, mining, healing, relationships. For some of you guys, you may be a healer. For some of you, you may work with money, finances, taxes, loans, animals as well. Okay? But it's also like you recognizing that whatever you give out is exactly what you get back. And that when we build a certain way of thinking and we communicate it to the universe does answer. Okay? And this is also something that is coming from your ancestors, from your guides, right? From your emotions, your intuition, from your dreams. The number 34 here. And it's helping you. It almost looks like I actually read that. It was a book about the ancient pyramids, the guys in pyramids. It was about how they were trying to figure out how did these particular markings get in the sand to such a capacity. How are things built that are so heavy without the levels of technology and development that is present day, right? They did not have that. How were they able to build these things? How were they able to make these different shapes into the sand? And what did it mean? And the recognition that there is something bigger upon us, right? Rather, it's the watchers. Rather, you want to say it's gods and goddesses, or spirits, deities. It's about knowing that, God is in all of us. And we have the capability to create and manifest exactly what it is that we want in this world. What Jesus was teaching as a Virgo in the Piscean age, of which when the Bible was occurring, was that you too can walk on water. You too can turn water into wine. And he actually got a couple of them to do it before they got scared. Saying, yeah, I could sell you fish, or bet this, I could teach you how to fish. Eat today or eat forever. Right? This has been your reading. Thank you so much for supporting.